Welcome again to my channel for another interesting video. Our story begins at a certain place called Ruracio in Central Province in Kenya. A certain man named Jomo was preparing for his Ruracio and be officially engaged to his fiancée. He called his best friend, Mwai, who was to accompany him on how they would travel the next day. His best friend was to borrow a personal car that would take them to the place from his friend who had multiple cars but on the condition that they will fill it with fuel. After their conversation, Mwai headed for the car and fueled it since they would start their journey early the next morning. Back at Mwai's place, his girlfriend visited him for a sleepover, not aware of Mwai's scheduled plan for the next day. When Mwai arrived at home, he found his girlfriend waiting for him in his living room. He hugged his girlfriend and asked her how her day was. They had a little conversation. Then after they prepared their evening meal, Mwai then informed his girlfriend that he would retire to bed early since a long day was awaiting him, but his girlfriend had another idea. She suggested that they would Netflix and chill for about 2 hours then retire to bed since it was still early. Please subscribe for more videos and help my channel growth. Mwai accepted to the idea but was a bit reluctant to it. They prepared for their night movie watch as they were eating popcorns. Time passed and the two lovebirds were unaware since the movie was interesting. To Mwai's surprise, it was already 5 a.m. in the morning. He was shocked since he had no sleep and rushed to the bathroom to prepare. He then rushed to Jomo's place, who was impatiently waiting for him. He found Jomo waiting for him at his gate worriedly. Jomo entered the car hurriedly and off they drove. 2 hours later, when they had passed Kenyatta University School, their car broke down in the middle of the road. They failed to resolve what the issue was. A few minutes later, a police car drove towards them. The police gave them a warning to remove their car from the road since it would cause an accident, or the police dragged them to the police station and they would be charged a fine. They requested the policemen to help them remove the car and they would pay him 3,000 Kenya shillings as requested by the police. Their car was helped where it was dragged to the nearest garage for checkup. It was evident that the engine had overheated and its water was over. They resolved the issues, paid the mechanic and continued with their journey. It was already 12 noon yet they still had a long way to go. Mwai used a short route and they came to a certain junction that had 2 roads diverging into the main road. They got confused and decided to ask for direction. They asked one man who told them that he was also heading towards that direction they were asking him. He requested for lift since they were heading the same direction. Mwai felt a little skeptical about the man but he decided to take the route told. As they continued with the journey, they discovered that the man had lied to them but they had no other options. They had taken the longest route. They dropped the man in his destination and continued their journey. It was already 6 p.m. After 30 minutes they arrived at their destination. They were waited for long till the food that was prepared for them became cold. At this moment Mwai was sleeping when they were seated at the dining eating since he never slept at night. Due to time they hurriedly performed the session and headed to the nearest lounging place where they would lay for the night and continue their journey. This time round Jomo was with his fiancée. They lounged then the next day they continued their journey for Nairobi. This story teaches the importance of time planning. Thank you for watching this interesting video and stay tuned. I appreciate all my viewers.